everybody, let us start reading. Welcome to our channel, HARKBACK. Kids get coding. Online safety for coders. What is the internet? The internet is a gigantic network of computers that are all connected together. It lives on digital devices around the world. These computers can be very big and powerful, or much smaller, such as a phone. Computers connected to the internet use it to send little packages of information called data to one another. We can think of it like a very fast mail service. DataDuck. We can view some of the information on the internet as web pages. These web pages make up the World Wide Web. Internet city. The way the internet and World Wide Web work together is like a city. The roads are the internet cables connecting everything together. The buildings are all the computers, big and small. The vehicles that travel on the road, such as cars, are the information, web pages, moving around. Let's try creating our own internet city. Browsing the web. To find what you are looking for on the World Wide Web, you need to use a special program on your computer or phone called a web browser. Some popular web browsers are Chrome, Safari, Firefox, Internet Explorer, and Opera. A browser can find and show content on the World Wide Web, including web pages, images, and videos. All the web pages on the internet have specific addresses, which is how we find them. This is known as URL, Uniform Resource Locator. The address for Google is www.google.com. URLs get more complicated when we go beyond the homepage of a website. When we type each part of the URL into an address bar, we're helping to direct the browser to a specific web page. Build a URL. Imagine you are building a web page for yourself on the Blue Shift website. On a piece of paper, can you put the blocks below into the right order to make a correct URL? Try typing this address into your browser. What do you find? DataDuck. We are online if we are connected to the internet. Our computer, phone, or tablet needs some sort of connection to see pages through a web browser. These are some of the pictures that your computers or phone might display if it is online. Search engines. Because there is so much information on the internet, we often need help finding things. A search engine helps us to find web pages that contain the information we need. A search engine like Google uses a sort of robot called a crawler to go through all the web pages on the internet. The crawler looks at the content and keeps a record of all the words it finds. These words are then sorted and organized into an index, which is like an enormous catalog. When we search for something using the search engine, it uses the index to create a list of results for us. DataDuck. There are more than 1 trillion individual pages on the web, and that number grows every day. Higher or lower. A search engine uses certain steps to sort the information, just like a computer programmer uses an algorithm when writing code. Cookies. Web pages use cookies to keep track of us online. Every time we visit a web page, a cookie stores this information. It begins to build up a picture of our online behavior. A cookie is a little piece of information that website sends to our computers. It then sends back information to the website about us, such as the things we click on and how much time we spend on the website. DataDuck. The first time we visit a website, a cookie is downloaded onto our computer browser and it records how we used the website. The next time we visit that website, the browser checks to see if it has a cookie from that site already. If it does, the browser sends the cookie back to the website to help it remember us and to be updated with new information. Cookies can sometimes make it easier for us to use our website. For example, if you're shopping, cookies will help the website to provide information about things we might like to buy. Going places. We can use the internet to visit lots of websites online. We can do our shopping, get directions to a museum, or watch a football game. The web pages we can look at online come from all around the world that are created by many different computer programmers. This means we have to stay online just as we do in the real world. In the real world, we wouldn't go to places we are unsure about, and we wouldn't give strangers our name and address. It's important to always tell a grown-up you trust if you see something online that you are unsure about. It is also a good idea to use your computer when a grown-up is nearby so that you can easily ask questions about the things you do online. All computers and other digital devices that are connected to the internet have their own address called an IP address, Internet Protocol address. An IP address has 4 groups of numbers like this: 10.98.242.173. IP addresses show people the country and city your device is in and the way you are accessing the internet. You can discover your IP address by typing IP address into Google. Keep it private. Sometimes we go to websites and we're asked to give information about ourselves. Websites are usually built by people we don't know, and it's these people who are asking us questions. It's important not to reveal private information to strangers. If you are ever unsure about which information you should give out online, just ask yourself if you give it to a stranger in the real world. Being an internet superhero means staying safe and being smart online. Don't forget, most superheroes wear masks to keep their identity a secret. Duck. Remember, when we put information into a website, people we do not know can see our answers. Our digital identity. Our digital identity is all the information about us that is on the web. It is made up of everything that we put online. Every time we post a photo or video or write something, it makes a part of our digital identity. Once it is stored somewhere on the internet, it may not ever be possible to delete it. Duck. All the data we put online about ourselves is like a tattoo. It is a permanent collection of information about us, available online for others to find. So far, we have learned about the 3 ways information about us can get stored online: cookies, IP addresses, information you put into forms of web pages. What do you think the cookies, IP address, and forms you have used say about you? Even when we are careful not to put too much personal information on one website, if we post different things across many websites, one can still gather that information together to find out who we are. Super security. The internet wouldn't be any fun if we had to keep everything private. The best thing about the internet is that it allows us to share information with our friends and see really exciting stuff. When we post things like our work or pictures of ourselves on a website, we should ask ourselves some questions. Who can see the website? Kids and adults from my school only. kids and adults from anywhere. If you chose kids and adults from my school only, I can post. If in doubt, ask an adult. If you chose kids and adults from anywhere, make sure you adjust the privacy settings on your page so that only your friends can see it. Many public websites have privacy settings that allow us to say what's private and what's public. We should always adjust the privacy settings on any new websites we join or apps we download. Websites will often ask us if we have an account and to log in. This means that we need a username and password to access the site's main information. It is important that we make up usernames and passwords that we can remember. Don't use the same ones every time and never give away a superhero password. It's a secret. Data duck. Most of the time anyone can see our username. It's important to use one that does not give away your superhero identity. My secret names and passwords. Can you think of good usernames? Write down 5 on a piece of paper. What secret password can you think of? Make sure they can't be guessed. Try to use letters and numbers in your password. Write down your top 5. Sharing is caring. There are lots of websites that kids and adults use to share information with each other. These sorts of websites are called social media websites. A social media website is one where we have an account and we can share information about ourselves. Some of these websites are Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Most social media websites are only for people who are 13 and older. Many websites ask us for our birthday before we sign up to them, to make sure that we do not see things that are not meant for kids. Data duck. We can connect with friends and strangers on social media websites. This means we should be very careful about who we make our friend on a social media site and whether we know and can trust them. Sometimes baddies are hiding their real identity and aren't actually who they say they are. Sometimes people say mean things online. This is called cyberbullying. When we see something online that worries us, we should always tell on grown-ups. Internet superheroes know that they shouldn't say things to people online if they wouldn't say them in person. Careful commenting. Data duck posted a picture on his school website and lots of his classmates commented back. Here are some of the things that people wrote. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thank you. Like, share and subscribe to our channel. HARKBACK and step forward with us.